Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programas offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Unsere Sendungen bieten viele Sprachen. Gehen Sie auf suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Scientists estimate that more than 6 out of every 10 known infectious diseases in people can be spread from animals, and 3 out of every 4 new or emerging infectious diseases in people come from animals. This is known as zoonotic disease transmission. Continue watching to find out more.
Greetings, brilliant viewers. My name is Lydia. The people of picturesque Montserrat wish that your days are filled with vitality and spiritual upliftment. Welcome to our program, Stopping Zoonotic Diseases, The Vegan Lifestyle Matters, Part 1 of 2. This two-part series focuses on certain epidemics and pandemics from the past 2 decades that have killed many, such as severe acute respiratory syndrome or SARS, Ebola, swine flu, avian flu, and coronavirus, and their roots in meat consumption or animal livestock raising or both. We also cover how a plant-based diet is the best way to minimize zoonotic diseases or infectious diseases caused by the transmission of germs between animals and humans. The United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, states, scientists estimate that more than 6 out of every 10 known infectious diseases in people can be spread from animals, and 3 out of every 4 new or emerging infectious diseases in people come from animals. This is known as zoonotic disease transmission. The CDC defines an epidemic as the number of cases of a transmittable disease arising suddenly above the expected level in a given population within a short period of time. A pandemic is an epidemic that has spread over several countries or continents, usually affecting a large number of people. Organisms, including humans, rely on their immune system to protect them from an intrusion of infectious agents such as viruses, bacteria, fungi, parasites, and arthropods that reside in human, animal, or environmental reservoirs. When a person's immune system is not strong enough to eliminate these invaders from the body, he or she is a susceptible host. Eventually, a person can become sick and starts to show the disease's symptoms and can pass it on to others. This continuous process of interaction between an infectious agent and a susceptible host is known as the chain of infection in epidemiology. Normally, if an intervention is effectively implemented in time, the chain of infection can be stopped. Interventions include eliminating the source of the transmission, preventing the entry of infectious agents, and increasing one's immunity. If the root of the problem is ignored, infectious diseases can spin out of control. On November 16, 2002, the first case of atypical pneumonia was reported in the Guangdong province in southern China. At that time, severe acute respiratory syndrome, or SARS, was still not known to the public. after reports of SARS outbreaks in Aulak or Vietnam, Canada, Hong Kong, and Taiwan or Formosa, the World Health Organization or WHO issued a global alert for the condition in March 2003. By the end of 2003, SARS had spread to 29 countries and regions, with 774 of the 8,000 plus infected globally succumbing to the disease. In 2004, the CDC isolated a SARS-like virus from civets, suggesting a link between the disease and animals. The association between civets and humans was also discussed in an emerging infectious disease journal article published in 2005. Epidemiologic investigations examined 4 cases of SARS identified in the winter of 2003 to 2004. 2 of the 4 patients were waitresses working in a restaurant that served palm civets as food to customers. It was found that sequences of SARS-associated coronavirus or SARS-CoV from the 2 patients and 6 palm civets from the restaurant were identical, indicating an interspecies transfer of the virus. WHO notes the current thinking is that the pathogen likely originated in bats, jumped to civets, and then moved to humans. After the SARS outbreak, the WHO has used the term a public health emergency of international concern to refer to an extraordinary event that constitutes a public health risk to other states through the international spread of disease. The declaration of a global public health emergency is intended to mobilize an international response to an outbreak. Since this framework was introduced in 2005, it has only been declared 6 times, and 4 of those events have one thing in common. The culprit of the swine flu, or H1N1 in 2009, the 2014 to 2016 Ebola and 2018 Ebola outbreak in Africa, and now the coronavirus, was the migration of germs from animals to humans. We will pause now for a constructive message and be right back. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program Stopping Zoonotic Diseases, The Vegan Lifestyle Matters, Part 1 of 2. The WHO warns against eating avian flu-infected birds and swine flu-infected pigs because of the health risks. The swine flu was first detected in Mexico City, Mexico in March 2009. Because pigs can be infected by both the avian and human influenza viruses, industrial pig raising became a breeding ground for the new virus. The exchange of genetic materials between 3 species, pigs, birds and humans, made the virus stronger and more easily transmissible between people. Similarly, the Ebola outbreak, which was caused by the Ebola virus found in fruit bats in African rainforests, was linked to bushmeat hunting and eating. The zoonotic Ebola virus can cause fatal hemorrhagic fever marked by internal and external bleeding. An article from the journal Nature, published in 2017, suggests that deforestation also played a part in intensifying the outbreak due to shrinking habitats, which increased the chances of humans interacting with fruit bats. It turns out that Mother Nature has already warned humanity about the meat-eating habit. The simple solution of adopting a vegan lifestyle to prevent zoonotic epidemics has been known for a long time. However, this obvious answer has been ignored, and the medical, economic, and social costs of diseases like H1N1 are tremendous and drain a nation's financial resources. The money spent on unavoidable public health crises could have gone to programs benefiting citizens. According to the International Monetary Fund, Liberia, for example, saw GDP, or gross domestic product, growth decline 8 percentage points from 2013 to 2014 during the recent Ebola outbreak in West Africa, even as the country's overall death rate fell over the same period. Eating meat and animal livestock raising increases the chance of cross-species infection. However, they are not the only reasons. The underlying cause of humans getting infected by illnesses goes deeper than that.
As we all know, most of the sickness come from meat because of the antibiotics fed to the animal, because of the anxiety which produce toxin in the animal meat, because we eat all these antibiotics and our body lose their resistance to the disease. Our body normally can fight the disease, but because we are fed with so much antibiotic meat, therefore our body become weakened, and the resistant system become out of order. Therefore, any kind of disease affect us and kill our life. And it is a pity.
Scientists have found that antioxidants such as vitamin E, vitamin C, beta-carotene, selenium, copper, and zinc have roles in maintaining immune function. This means that a diet that is rich in antioxidants can regulate one's resistance to bacteria, viruses, and parasites, and a plant-based diet is exactly what we need. Renowned vegan American physician and founder of nutritionfacts.org, Dr. Michael Greger, now discusses a study showing the immunoprotective powers of fruits and vegetables.
As we age, our immune system starts to decline. That's why when you hear infectious disease advisories, they often list those at greatest risk include infants, the immunocompromised, and the elderly, because the elderly are, to some extent, immunocompromised. Recently, researchers in Belfast reported an investigation into the possibility that inadequate diet may be a contributing factor to immunological aging. Both immunity and fruit and vegetable intake can be low in the elderly, so they wonder if there might be a connection. So they rounded up 83 volunteers between 65 and 95 years of age, and randomized them into the control group following their pitiful 2 or fewer servings of fruits and vegetables a day diet, versus the experimental group that were told to consume at least 5. They did this for a month before they were due for their pneumonia vaccine. The experimental group didn't quite hit 5 daily servings, but at least they did better than the control group. Here's what happened when they were given Pneumovax. Here's the immune response in the control group. They were injected with pneumonia bacteria vaccine. Their immune systems should have gone crazy making antibodies to fight off the perceived invader, and they tried their best. But this is the group that was on almost 5 servings of fruits and veggies every day for the prior 4 weeks. Influenza and pneumonia constitute the 7th leading cause of death for our elderly. It's never too late to start eating healthier.
Please join us on Saturday, April 25th for Stopping Zoonotic Diseases, The Vegan Lifestyle Matters, Part 2 of 2, when we will cover the coronavirus disease and recommended protection tips from experts. For more information about coronavirus or COVID-19, please visit wajo.int. Radiant viewers, thank you for your company on today's program. May you and your loved ones feel recharged by nature's healing energy.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/HL.